What's up, guys? HTG Brian back with some more LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This is the Fulminatrix Capital Ship free roam. That's right, we're still trudging around out in space, looking around for these ships. In fact, you might notice this planet isn't singular, it's plural. We actually have a few different spawning points that are possible for the Fulminatrix, a couple of them being Takodana and Exegol. We'll get to the others in a hot second. Now, I do want to remind you, we do have some quick links down below in the video description, and there is 9 total Kyber bricks and a capital ship token that will be acquired in this video here. Just note that it's not like a special mission or anything other than conquering this giant ship. So that's why we'll get the 1 ship token. And moving along, if you've been following along, we actually just got done picking up another token for the Executor or Executor, depending on how you want to say that. We also rang off 8 Kyber bricks to add to our total. And we're going to go ahead and pull up the old menu here and toggle over to ships. And next up is Fulminatrix. In order to unlock this, the requirements are to simply progress beyond Episode 8, The Last Jedi, as you can see there. And the locations it spawns are Cantonica, Exegol, Jakku, and Pasaana. That's right, it's like a Pasaana in here. And, of course, we are going to go ahead and choose, what do you think? Jakku! That's right, we're going to go ahead and stay close. Actually, we're going to travel on next door as we are not where we needs to be. And, in fact, I actually traveled inside the giant ship. So, just fun fact for you, you don't have to have 0 ship spawn to spawn another one. You could say I almost landed on that one. And, you know, again, once you get to the destination of expectation of where you think the ship might spawn, it should spawn in like 45 seconds or less. Now, I've seen stuff online that says sometimes it could take up to 2 minutes. That is probably a possibility too, but kind of save your time, I would make sure that you just kind of bounce back and forth between one or all of those 4 areas that this might spawn at. And eventually it does spawn. There was no editing or any cheesery. It just actually popped up for me. So I did actually take off and try it in Exegol on my PS4 Go, and it turned out there was some other ships that could possibly spawn there too. So instead of the Fulminatrix, another one spawned, which is why we actually chose Jakku. Now, fun fact though, as I was messing around later with my PS4 save, that same ship that spawned in Exegol actually spawned here after I had taken down the Fulminatrix too. So clearly some overlap in some of the space areas that those ships spawn. So a couple of hot spots. All right, taking down the Fulminatrix's ship defenses. There are 4 TIE fighters scattered throughout, and on the top of the ship, there are cannons galore. Now, as you can see, I'm sort of just lazily sliding into the top here. No boost, no power, no nothing. I'm just getting my pew, pew, pew on and taking out all of these cannons, watching that meter get depleted. Eventually, it hits its 0 point, and I do believe it. Yep, that's right. It gives us a quick little cutscene. Says, "Oh no, my fleet." And this is all part of the Seize the Fulminatrix mission, which again is the one that's going to reveal or give us that Fulminatrix ship token. Now, it was a bit of a funny angle in how I conquered that, so the ship landing place, as you see me just kind of load that up there, might be in a little different spot for you, but just look around, you should be able to find it and get your land on. All right, we've officially touched, well, our ship's on the ship. It's not really on the ground, I guess. As soon as we get going here, the captain takes off. I think he's a captain. Yeah, Captain Vector. He's like, "I'm out of here. Forget you guys. I'm going home." That's right. And he's home. So he's like, "I'm not giving this to anybody, or even my mother. And I really love my mother." Pretty funny stuff. All right. So like other capital ship battles, we're going to go ahead and have to deplete some meters and take out some bad guys. I get up close and personal to Captain Vector and take him down with some saberage. And, of course, he throws the old smoke and bounces on out of here. Now, we're actually going to ignore all the other baddies and just follow him through the ship. Now, I believe if you don't just follow him, battle could ensue for hours on end, as I do believe these stormtroopers respawn. Now, that might not be true. There may be an end to that battle, but I'm going to go ahead and suggest that you run all the way up, following the waypoint marker, up into one of the, I guess, break rooms. Going to get our dance on in a minute. We got a DJ in the back, and Vector says, "All right, let's do this." So we've got another meter to depleter, and of course he's got some friends that we need to take out as well. So give him the old cha-cha-cha-cha. That's right. I got my saber out still. And, of course, using the push force on these other guys wouldn't be the end of the world. However, really just focusing on that meter is really what you need her to be doing. All right, so we've depleted another one. He is out of here one more time. And, of course, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to actually follow him. And he cuts across this room. We actually need both characters to pull down these switches here. So jump on one, grab the other, or toggle to the other character. And, oh, no, I was trying to out-jump that exploding grenade there, but it did not work out for me. All right, we've officially made it to the bridge of the Fulminatrix, and he's got himself a turret. Now, you might remember in a previous capital ship, if you followed along, that is, we actually had a tactic where we came from the side and got our blast on. So I'm going to toggle on over to Django, which, there you go. And I'm going to make my way all the way to the back left corner, and this provides a pretty sweet battle angle here. And his buddies come in and get in the way, and I take them down too. No problem, no problem. Now, after a few blasts, I do realize that, Jango Fett's blaster just isn't getting it done nearly as fast as the saber. So I toggle back over to Vader, and look at that. Up close and personal it is, and bye! Vectol down. That's right. Tweet, 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 tweet. All right, now we have the opportunity to purchase this bad boy for 3 million studs. Now, it does say that you can purchase this later from the holo projector, which is a possibility, but by now you should have 3 million studs. And if you don't, what are you doing watching this? We've got over 11 billion. In fact, it didn't even phase us at all, spending a few mils for the old Fulminatrix, but guess what? We've officially taken ownership. That's right. Title has been transferred. We are good to go. And to start things off, we're going to go ahead and target a Kyber brick, which happens to be right next to us, which is awesome. There's a villain terminal right next to that cage. Step up with your favorite villain or the current villain you have. In our case, it was Vader. And complete the sequence. For us, it was left, up, down, up. Likely going to be different for you, but sometimes those probably overlap. Little jump for joy celebration there. And then I tried to collect the Kyber brick, and it's like, nope. You're like, that was weird. I was like inside the brick almost. At least my hand was, but it wasn't registering. All right, we're going to go ahead and leave the bridge and get back into this main hallway here, and we are going to target another Kyber brick, which happens to be in the break room that we were just in not long ago. Remember I mentioned the DJ? And, of course, there is a socket on the wall of this room that requires a fuse, eh? So we're going to go back down the way we came to the right. And nope, not that way. There was a little bit of an edit there because I got a little confused. But basically, we've got to go all the way down to this little alcove or cubby here. And on the back side, you're going to find another socket with a fuse inside. Go ahead and swoop it up and make your way back up that stairway into the disco room. And that's right, we're going to plug this baby in and get our disco on. Almost. Psych, we are. It's raining. Oh, no, it's not raining studs. It's raining bricks. Hallelujah. I wish it was raining studs, though. We could use a few studs right now. It would perk up my day. But Dreadnaught Disco done did. Now, make note, on the wall there is a poster. In fact, there are 10 posters scattered throughout the Fulminatrix that we will take on later. And you can see there's the super pluggable icons scattered throughout. And if you're wondering why we wait to the end to collect those, it's really a matter of trying to make sure that all of them are presented on the map so we can easily track them and show you where they are. Now, it is pretty simple to knock them out as you go too, which if you're a player playing along, I don't think that's a bad idea. I do sort of recommend that you take them out as we go, but at the same time, it does make things a little bit complicated at the end if you're trying to find which one it is you're missing. But then again, you can just follow along for all 10. 10 isn't a lot, so we'll figure it out. You guys make the choice. All right, all the way down, wrapped around inside this little storage room here, we have a need for a card. That's right. We need that wireless NES controller. In fact, it happens to be right across the hallway in the other storage room. So swoop it up, come back, swipe away. That's right. Swipe it like it's hot. Swipe it like it's hot. Look at that. Unlock, lock, lock, and load it up. That's right, we've got that bad boy. So Kyber Brick 3, done dead. Easy for me to say, huh? Now you might notice there's a poster on that wall on the right side as we are leaving. Again, it's up to you if you want to take those out now or wait till the end. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and target another Kyber brick that happens to be back in that same room. Oh, wait, it's not in that room. It just looked like it was. This one is the old wraparound. Now, there are a couple of rooms that the GPS waypoint marker actually takes us away. And so it turns out, guess what? It was in that room, but it was trying to guide me the other way. So I feel like this is one of those capital ships that's going to come in real handy as far as video-wise, because it really is misleading in how things are. And that's kind of ironic if you've been following our streams at all. We've been told that some of our videos are misleading, and there's a whole story behind that, but we're not going to talk about that. But as it turns out, inside this room in the corner there is a bed blocking a switch, and luckily I had some things to talk about to stall you guys out while I figured it out. But of course, you just go ahead and flip it and grab the brick that should be available. Personal treasure is what it's called. All right, back out. We're going to go ahead and head into the main hangar. That's right. There is a little bit of a weird edit here, too. I looked at the hangar, and then I pulled up the map, and then I trudged upstairs, which, in the end, I ended up not doing that. So if you noticed, I'm actually not standing right in front of the hangar door anymore. I was actually down the hallway. That was a bad edit on my end, although you might not have even noticed had I not said nothing, so how bad was it? All right, anyways, we're going to go ahead and go to the main hangar. And over on the right side as you enter, left as you're looking back, we're going to find a giant brick that you can push around. And once we get it close enough to the ladder, you should be able to yeet yourself up, make your way across a handful of handheld. Jump your way all the way up, and at the very top, we're going to find that Kyber brick just chilling. That's right, it's called Head of the Bridge. Now, on the way down, we're going to take a weird route off to the right because we're going to point out not one, but two posters. In fact, there's one right there, and I guess the other one is over to our hard left. We'll check that one out later. But in the corner, opposite of where we just was, there is an astromech panel. So pull out an astromech of your choice and go ahead and solve this puzzle from the inside out, which is going to unlock this cage and give us this brick sort of hiding behind off to our right. All right, that's right. Connect the dots, la la. Oh, wait, it's not quite it's different. All right, we are out of here. If we can get a little extra hops here. You know, and that's a good question. How in the crap does BB9, in this case, jump? How does that work? How like, physically? Tell me. Explain that to me. And there's the other calendar right there on the wall. Or poster, whichever you want to call it. I think they're posters. I played another game that had calendars on the wall. If you guys checked out our holiday party the other day, our live stream, we actually had a little adventure through the Family Guy multiverse. I think it's what it was called. All right, hey, back into one of the main control rooms here. In fact, you'll know you're in the right place as there is a giant hologram of an AT-AT, or AT-AT, as some people like to call them. Inside this room, we're going to find a couple of bullseyes down on the lower level. As it turns out, there are a couple up top as well. So 2 up top, 2 down low. We're going to go ahead and show you where all 4 of them are. And then I'm going to get really, really lucky on taking these all down. Now, piece of advice, I did not have to do this, but if you find yourself struggling, I recommend going to the top level, targeting the top 2, then dropping down and taking out the other 2. As you can see, it actually can be done from the bottom floor, but I don't think you can do it just from the top. But you might start at the top, take those 2, drop down, and take out the bottom. If you're having troubles, that's, of course, only if that's the case. Now, I don't know if you noticed that. There was a weird moment where there looked like there was like 7 crew members that were all identical standing there. If you track back 15 seconds, you'll see it. They're all standing there. I'm not sure what happened there, but it seemed like one of those spawning glitches that used to happen a lot that doesn't happen much at all anymore. All right, hey, we get up to the top stairs here. We realize this door's got red on it. That's right. What is this? We're going to go ahead and toggle to another character, and right behind us, there's actually a switch we can pull. In fact, you can find it by following the old power line from the door all the way back to the switch, but inside is another switch, which I don't think did anything for us. But inside, there's a Kyber brick called the Long Haul. All right, so we're officially on the final one here. We've got Naught, but bare walls. Notice the spelling, too. It's like Dreadnaught, Naught. All right, we've got 10 of these super pluggables scattered throughout. And I'm going to try to take on a pretty sweet route, but I do feel like I zigged when I should have zagged. But regardless, we get all 10 of them, and we're going to do it right now. So if you missed the disco banner, we're going to go ahead and take it out right now. And then across the hallway, we're going to run right back into the bridge where we started our collectibles. I guess it's where we ended our siege of the Fulminatrix. On the wall, on the upper left side, as you're looking at the exit out, it's going to be right there. So 2 of 10 done did. And back to the hallway. We'll pull up our map. And next, we're going to toggle over, or I guess target this one all the way down and around, which there's a couple of these. Like I said, they're going to guide you in a weird place. So that one sort of almost takes you to the wrong place. But that, not the case. Not the case. This one is upstairs. And again, I've got good aim. If you're feeling like you can't hit it or can't see it, definitely run up the stairs in the back of the room there. And all right, another one right here. This one's actually in a bunch of rubbish in the hallway, sort of tucked in under a stack of boxes. We'll take that out, maybe, if we can get rid of the debris. All right, 4 of 10 done did. All right, pull up that map. What is next? We're actually going to make our way back around on the same floor here. Look at that, up and over and then back down, I think. See, this one, it should have taken me down to the left. You see that? So it's definitely like, you know, should have taken a left at Albuquerque, right? I should have listened to Bugs. Inside the door, we find it right there on the wall, hiding out another one of those storage compartments. Lots of storage. All right, all the way down at the end of the hall is the next one. We find ourselves running by some janitorial duties here. And look at that, slippery when wet. Oh, we're actually in the janitor's closet there. It looked like he had a surfboard on the back wall. Where are you doing surfing in the Fulminatrix? Maybe there's a wave pool or something. All right, hey, remember where we grabbed that fuse? Yeah, right behind that socket where we pulled it from. There's going to be another poster. All right, now we've got 3 left. We know 2 of them are in the main hangar. So we just need to find this last one, which actually happens to be in one of those little bedrooms down below across the hall from the main hangar. So this one could lead you the wrong way as well. You can see it's actually taking me up and around, and I actually need to go back down and around. It's actually right there by the front of the ship. I guess I was going to say the main part of the ship, but I guess it depends on how you're looking at it. But basically by the hangar. Go to the hangar and then straight back in the hallway, and it should take you there. And then, last but not least, we got them 2 in the hangar now, so we're going to go ahead and mark them bad boys. Looks like we got ourselves a pluggable in there, too. That's odd. Oh, I guess it's the pushing box over on the side there. All right, the one on the wall is done did. Now, last but not least, we got this one over by the TIE Fighter. And we're going to pop up the map, of course, to show you where it is. We have quick links for each one of those 2, so if you get lost or maybe somehow find yourself missing one, definitely go back and check it out. All right. All 9 Kyber bricks are ours, and of course, we have officially taken over the Fulminatrix, giving us that 100%. So on to the next capital ship, which you'll have to wait and see when it is. But hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button down below, and of course, we'll be back sooner than later. As always, until next time. Sloop!